Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson and welcome again to my channel. It is Monday. Happy Monday, September 16th of 2024, 8:56 in the a.m. Let's say it together. Praise our God from whom our blessings flow. So yeah, we have this guy, Wesley Routh. Ryan Wesley Routh. I did some history check on this guy. His last name, Routh. It has British roots, and my mind got to going. But I digress. We'll jump on that a little bit. But yeah, this is the guy that the FBI said he had a AK-47 between the fence at Palm Beach golf course yesterday where Trump was at. Let me go through a few symbols. I teach the 5 C's. Welcome new subscribers of clues, codes, colors, the confirmation time conclusion. They speak, so I will try to interpret what I believe I saw as well. Trump typed, I believe on Truth Social, that he would never surrender, never surrender. That comes out to 84. Barack Obama just happened to be the 84. He just happened to be born August 4th. Never surrender. Trump typed that yesterday. Barack Obama just happened to be born on August 4th. Now let me say to you, there are players in the international stage. Trump, Biden, Kamala Harris now, Barack Obama. So I'll refer to those from time to time as I do my videos. And I'm asking, is it coincidence? Both Biden and Kamala said they were relieved that Trump wasn't hurt. Relieved comes out to 44 in gematria. Obama's the 44th president. Also 46. 46. Joe Biden's the 46th president. And also death and destruction is associated with the number 46. You have Bo Biden, who died at 46, Joe Biden's son. We also have George Floyd, who died at 46. George Orwell, who wrote the book 1984, he died at 46. And so did JFK, died at 46. Speaking of JFK, when you think of JFK, at least I do, I think about Trump. So relieved. Why do you use the word relieved? And they say they have a person of interest in custody. That comes out to 84 as well. Well, guess what? Barack Obama was born August 4th. Why all these words? Are these code words? That's what I want to know. Are these code words? Also, let's throw this in the mix. The authorities chased this guy. He was in his vehicle. They chased him down I-95. The 95th day of the year is April 5th. That April 5th is 45. Trump happened to be the 45th president. Is that coincidence? He left an AK-47. Okay? In simple gematria, A is number 1, K is 11-letter alphabet. Okay? Then we got 47. 47 plus 11 plus 1 gives you 59. Harris just happened to be 59 years old. We can break it down some more. Let's see what we got here. We got A, K, 4 is D, and 7, that's G. Those are initials. We're gonna leave it like that. 7, 4, K is 11 and 1. That gives you 23. I think the best way to apply it is this way. AK 47. 47 plus 11 plus 1 gives you 59. Just so happened that Kamala Harris is 59 years old. And this guy, Ryan Routh, one of his major homes was from Hawaii. And Obama is from Hawaii. Interesting. So let's move forward. Listen, I want you to listen to this, but I want you to look at the anchor. Always look at the hands. See how you starts off? It's like a pyramid. See that? And she'll change it up as she gets seconds into it. But that's how she had the pyramid. That's Egyptian. Are they speaking without speaking? And she's got on the red. Of course, her hair is black. Red and black is sacrifice. I'm just saying. Is this coincidence? Now listen.
The 58-year-old man is in custody following a second assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Ryan Wesley Routh was arrested after allegedly aiming an AK-47 rifle at the former president as he played golf in Florida before the Secret Service returned fire. Manuel Bobagres has more.
President Donald Trump is safe and unharmed.
The Secret Service spotted a man with a rifle along the fence at Trump International Golf Club just after 1:30 this afternoon. The suspect was armed with an AK-47 style rifle and a scope, about 300 to 500 yards away from the former president. Investigators say he also had a GoPro camera and backpacks containing ceramic tile. Secret Service agents fired at least 4 shots at the suspect, but it's unclear whether that person fired back. A witness saw a man running out of the bushes and jump into a black SUV. That witness took a photo of the suspect's car and license plate. About 30 minutes north of the golf club, police stopped an SUV with the same license plate number.
So yeah, they stopped him and they got him. You know, every time I look at these images, I see images in here. For example, this looks like 2 eyes to me, just to me. He had 2 backpacks. There's the AK-47. But I digress. Just want to let you know, I see images in a lot of his photographs, and I'll show you that. I see images. Now check this out. I want you to listen attentively here. They're going to ask certain questions that I'm going to point out. The distance and stuff like that, okay? The distance.
Our president was on course behind him. How close?
It was 1 or 2 holes behind. That because the bubble moves through the golf course, so our agents will get there first, clear it. He noticed that the rifle was pointed out. Our agents engaged. We are not sure right now if the individual was able to take a shot at our agents. But for sure, our agents were able to engage with the subject. I don't know that. The person.
Is there a moment?
Yep. Now,
how far away was the president? How far away was Donald Trump when this gentleman was caught and stopped?
Oh no, we're embarrassed. We screwed up.
So how far was he away? Let's get into that.
Probably between 300 and 500 yards. But with a rifle and a scope like that, that's not a long distance.
Between 300 to 500 yards with a scope. Listen.
the person.
Is there a moment?
Yep. Now,
How far away was the president? How far away was Donald Trump when this gentleman was caught and stopped?
Probably between 300 and 500 yards. But with a rifle and a scope like that, that's not a long distance.
For the Secret Service, how far was your agent from the would-be?
Now, just so you know, there's going to be a lot of commentary this week, like it was a couple of months ago in July 13th when Trump was shot in the ear. The question of security. So yeah, this is what the powers do. They're gonna keep throwing stuff. Well, they should have had more security. What I've heard, the rationale is, well, yeah, he's a presidential candidate, the main one against Joe Biden. However, he's not the president. That's an argument for another day on a different time. But hey, I'm sure they're gonna beef it up. But yeah, they're gonna throw law enforcement under the bus. Trust me, that's what they're gonna do, and how we should make it better. Okay, now, it was said the guy had a rifle and a scope. I had mentioned when Kamala Harris chose Tim Walz, I did a video and I asked the question, why in the world would they have Kamala Harris sitting there and behind her is a scope, apparently in a window? a telescope in a window. And as she's talking to Tim Walsh, there's a grandfather clock behind him, which I believe says 6:30, like 36 is 666. And he's got a hunter green shirt on and a camouflage hat, like he's going hunting. A VP, Tim Walsh, like he's going hunting, and she's got a scope behind her. To me, it reminded me of Oswald, the one who killed JFK. I'm just saying, I don't like it, but hey, I mentioned it a few months ago, so watch this here.
Hi, this is Tim.
It's Kamala Harris. Good morning, Governor.
Good morning, Madam Vice President.
Listen, I want you to do this with me. Let's do this together. Would you be my running mate and let's get this thing on the road?
I would be honored, Madam Vice President.
The joy that you're bringing back to the
She's got dark green and a hunter's hat, camouflage. And I believe the grandfather clock says 6:30, okay?
country, the enthusiasm that's out there, it'll be a privilege to take this with you across the country.
Well, let me tell you, I have...
And there she is with a scope behind her. And I just asked, is this coincidence back in the day? And now that this guy is in the bushes with a scope. Hey, look, I'm just saying, why she got a scope behind her? I did television communication when I was in college. That's a prop. To me, you don't have that behind her. She could have had a vase with some flowers or a nice painting of Abraham Lincoln or something. But then again, you know, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. I digress. Check this out. Now here, there's an interview of an FBI investigator. Notice this guy's got these colors behind him. The sun god Ra, orange and gold. Is that coincidence? Also, I'm gonna show you something. Watch and listen.
Let's bring in the special agent with the FBI, or a former special agent with the FBI, Phil Andrew. Phil, good to see you. So what we know so far is that there was a backpack, there was a pretty serious weapon, there was a scope, there was a GoPro. It certainly showed intent. What did you make of that scene this morning?
Clearly, there is a security issue here with somebody that's trying to attempt to get close to Trump with those weapons. That's of high concern in any circumstance. And I think that what we saw is a very appropriate law enforcement response from the Secret Service and the protective detail. Now, the rest, we're going to have to wait for those details. Just like in the last attempt, we are going to see a full review and understand where this threat came from, what the motivations might be, and if there was a breach of security, where we can focus on that.
Yeah.
Now ask yourself, between the Ra colors of sun god Ra, and clearly, what stands out next to him? I'm gonna tell you what stands out next to me. Pax. That A looks like a pyramid, and that's definitely an X. Pyramid is Egyptian, and X, the 24th letter of the alphabet, is X. I've been teaching Trump will be X. Is this coincidence they would interview somebody, and this is what this guy's allegedly associated with, PAX, which I hadn't even decoded, and I won't. But the A and the X. So check this out. Here's your sun god colors. Looks just like, to me, this. Boom. Oops, there it is. Sun god. Sun god Ra. Sun god Ra. And look at the hands. And look at him up in the air, sailing. And the eye. All Egyptian. And like I've said before, these hands remind me of what? We'll be quick. It reminds me of this. Look at the hands on here. Joe went to that meeting back in 2022. Joe Biden, our president, went there 2 years ago. Look at the rays of the sun. The sun got rocked. But look at the hands. Okay? Now look at those hands. Don't that resemble it? Are we dealing with ancient fossils, sun gods? Is that where we're headed as America and the world? A one world system where we uplift these old gods? Where the Bible clearly says, I will have no other God before me? I'm just asking a question. So you got these sun god colors. And at the same time, we got the A and the X. Okay. There's your pyramid. Could that be the A that's behind him? Because clearly there's a sun that rises over the pyramid. The sun got Ra. Is that what we're looking at? And we already know what the X is. Let me put this. I've never done this before. Let me see. I've never done that before. The association of sun god Ra and X. I gotta do history on that. I never thought of that before. But yeah. Sun god. Is that what we're dealing with here? Is that coincidence? He just happened to have an X behind him? And Trump was almost X yesterday, allegedly? And then we got this guy. Ryan Wesley Routh. I look at the pictures. Here's Britain. That's making me wonder. Britain. Not only is that making me wonder, there are other pictures that make me wonder. This made me wonder. I'm looking at, if you look at a circle here, like ears there, eyes there, mouth. Looks like an image to me in his belly. How many of you all felt the same way? And what's this? Arms up like this. Like devil horns, the way his shirt is formatted. Look like devil horns going up in the air. Who takes a picture like that? Right? Look like a face, look like an image in there to me. I'm just asking. But what really got me was, where is that picture at? This one. Clear as day, X. I don't know where he took it, but it was there. X. I've been saying that they want to take Trump out. They want to X him. And I've been saying that for months. X. And then what? The guy, one of the places he resided in for years was Hawaii. Hawaii became part of the United States as our 50th state. August 21st, 1959. August 21st. Take August 21st for 2025, the next birthday, versus yesterday's date, 9/15. The difference is 48 weeks. 48. You know what 48 means to me? April 8th. What happened on April 8th? Wasn't that the eclipse where X went around the world? An X? Coincidence, huh? Then look, here he is again. Man arrested for allegedly targeting Trump with AK-47 while he was golfing. IDs as Ryan Wesley Routh. There he is. X. That's how they featured him. Is this done ahead of time, people? You know, I've been doing this for years. Was this a staged event? Getting ready for the big one where I say Trump's going to be taken out? Or is this all coincidence? West Palm Beach, 58-year-old man named Ryan Wesley Routh has been identified as a suspect who was arrested after allegedly pointing an AK-47 assault rifle at former President Trump while he golfed. Law enforcement sources report that Routh allegedly pointed an AK-47 assault rifle at Trump while the former president was golfing. Interesting, right? And like I said, he was on I-95. The 95th day of the year is what? April 5th. April 5th, 4-5. And what happened on 4-5? Well, Trump was the 45th president. Coincidence? Then look at this image here.
Forget everything you know.
I want to show you something. I want to show you the image here. I got to get it back. I want to get it back. So let's go to this image right. He's sitting down. And this blew my mind. Look at this. Details emerge on suspect in second assassination. What do you see behind him? What do you see behind him? Isn't that not a formation of an X? Come on, man. Come on, man. Look at that art. Like an X to me. You think this stuff is coincidence? Is this stuff made up? Speaking without speaking, an X on his chest. X is behind him. Then you got the commentator with an X behind him with a PAX. Come on, man. It's too many coincidences. Come on, man. Then look here. Ryan Routh, just his name alone, comes out to 50 in reduction. 50. There are 366 days in a year. 366 minus 50 gives you what? 316. What is 316? Don't we have a John 3:16 in the Bible? For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, that whomsoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Hallelujah. What is John 3:16? It talks about salvation and saving and sacrificing. So 50 is Ryan Routh. We don't include his middle name. Just say Ryan Routh, RR. 50 minus 366, leap year, gives you 316. Who is he trying to sacrifice allegedly? Donald Trump, who has been projected as the savior. But I'm looking at the two initials, ARA. ARA is the 18th letter of the alphabet. 18 and 18 gives you 36. To me, that's 36 is 666. Take it the way you want to take it. Now, I want you to check out a video that I did 2 months ago. Trump visits a steakhouse. In here at the 39 period mark, I want to show you how there's a photograph of Jesus from a billboard that comes on a window when Donald Trump goes into the limo. He was at a steakhouse. Trump was at a steakhouse a couple months ago. And watch this, right in your face. Up ass. Literal. I'm not playing with y'all. In this video, breaking news by Forbes. Breaking news, Trump visits famous Philly steakhouse restaurant before Philadelphia. It is a 22-minute video. I've been working on this thing for 5 hours. 22 minutes and 40 seconds. But watch the end. It's gonna go quick, but it's gonna blow your mind. Trump is about to get into the limo, and watch what happens. I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen. Watch this.
I love no tax on tips. By the way, no tax on tips.
Right there is the image of Christ. Do you see it? Right there is the image of Christ. What are the odds? There's a billboard. You see the outline of it here. There's a billboard right across the street, apparently. And the limo is just so happened to be right there. So when Donald Trump gets into the limo, there's an image of Christ. Come on, man. They depicted him as a savior. And then they got this dude yesterday, Ryan Wesley Routh. Come on, man. To me, it sounds like Dylan Routh. I'm going to go there. Think about it. Remember the kid back in the day, Dylan Routh? Sound like that. But either way, look at that image there. Then at the end, also what's in the window is this, a cross. Come on, man. So you're going to tell me out of all the billboards in America, that billboard just happened to be there when he come out the steakhouse and open the window and there's a reflection of Christ and a cross? Come on, man. Are these coincidences? Or they crafted us a drama scene that eventually he'll be taken out? Stop playing. Now, I showed you a picture earlier. I see Britain in the background. Too many of this guy's photographs. I see Britain in the background. And I'm thinking about this man. Because you know, they said he had cancer. He's got cancer. Will he be meeting his demise soon? November 14th is his birthday. November 14th. Look at this here. If you take November 14th of this year, 2024, subtract it from yesterday's date, 9/15 of 2024, the difference is 8 weeks and 4 months exactly. 8 weeks and 4 days exactly. Come on, man. His birthday, 11/14, versus yesterday's date, 9/15. 8/4. Who was born August 4th? Barack Obama. Come on, man. Is this thing about sometimes the powers do stage these events where they have multiple meanings? Are they speaking that this guy's going to meet his demise soon? That's deep. Why else would I say it? 3 days ago, White House holds news briefing as U.S. leader Starmer meets with Biden. UK leader Starmer meets with Biden. Who is Starmer? He's the prime minister. He won on July 4th of this year. And guess what? Barack Obama was his mentor. They said they was talking about something else. But maybe this is coincidence or whatever. Britain was at the White House about 3 days ago. And then we got this guy, like I said, he reflects Britain in the background. And then we got his birthday. The difference is 8 weeks and 4 days in relation to the incident of yesterday. What you think? And then we'll conclude. We go to part 31. Let me see what I had there. Oh, get this. This anchor lady, she's from London, England. She says she talked to this guy on the phone. That is Ryan Wesley. In the past, she's talked to him about his feelings about things, which I can't talk about. London, England. London, England. All right, people. I'm French Shot Pearson. If you like the work, please subscribe. Let me know what you think. Remember, this is the program where you got to check every day to make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell because you might not get your notifications. We're going to grow this channel and let people know these are the last days, that there is an X coming to Donald Trump. They just got the drama where it's taking a while. They building this thing up. They want to take Trump out because they know a lot of folks, their hopes and dreams are trying to make America great again. But like I said, it's not going to happen. You can't make great what you don't own. And arguably over 40 to 50% of what's here in America in terms of our assets, other countries own it. I'm French Shot Pearson. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Remember that. Hallelujah.